Hi there, this is Tammy with Tammy Stamping Therapy. Today I'm coming on to show you my cards for my monthly card class for April. This is a class that I usually do in person, and last month was the first month I couldn't. So I'll show the cards on here, and then I'll do 4 different tutorials showing how to make them. So let me show you what they are. The first, I went through because our catalog is ending soon, and we're going to have a new one. So I went through the 2 current catalogs to see what products I hadn't used yet. And this is the first one I came across that I have not used these products. We have this cute little umbrella bundle, and I absolutely love it. So I stamped the umbrella on designer paper, and then I punched it out with the matching punch. All of these are part of the stamp set. See the cute little raindrops? Those are fun. However, it's just the umbrella in the punch. So I also stamped the cute little boots, and then I cut those out by hand, but they were really easy to cut. And then I embossed it with the embossing folder that goes with the Parisian something bundle. And I just thought this was really cute. I really like it. So this is card number 1, and here's what I did on the inside. Cute little boots. So, and also these flowers, I had to die or fussy cut those flowers. The second stamp set I had not used is called Forever Friends, something Friends. It'll be linked in the description below. And it is these cute little animals. This little raccoon with his friend the squirrel and the mouse, and they're just adorable. I stamped these using, these are 2-step stamping, so there's an outline for each of the animals, and then there's a solid stamp to go with it. So I stamped them using my Stamparatus, and it didn't give any dimension, so I went back with markers and added some dimension into the 3 animals. And there are dies for all of these, even the little flower and the balloons, and the strings for the balloons are a die cut. And I thought this one was a lot of fun. And then I put them on the inside also. So that's card number 2. Card number 3, I had a fun card that my friend Debbie sent to me that was a Valentine's card. Well, it wasn't a Valentine's card, but it was made with the Valentine suite. That was this fun fold, and I had wanted to use it. So this is my version of it. So this is the Magnolia Lane, something like that. I'll put that in the description below also. Suite. So it has matching paper and dies and stamps. And I wanted a thinking of you card. So this is my thinking of you card. This is a belly band that comes off. And then this card opens like this. So this is really different. The one that Debbie made me went this way. And then when I made it, I did it this way. So this was a lot of fun to make and totally different style than any of the cards I usually make. And I'm always challenged with belly bands because they're always either too tight or too loose. This one I think is okay. It seems to work just about right. When I opened what she sent me in the mail, I didn't realize that it had a belly band in it, so my belly band on the card she sent me has a little bit of damage. I'll show you the card. This is the card that Debbie sent me, and this is the belly band she made. And I was trying to open it with a letter opener, so I did a little bit of damage right there, but I don't see that when it's sitting up on my shelf. And so this is what hers was like. That's the inside. So this is what I fashioned this Magnolia card off of. So that is my card number 3. I should put these down lower so you can see them all. And then I went through, these are both out of the current mini catalog, and then these last 2 are from the annual catalog. I went through the annual catalog to see what I hadn't used for a while. I think I used this at the very beginning. But I'm not even sure because I don't really like this color. This is Petal Pink. It's my least favorite color in our rainbow of colors that we have. But I do think this is a very pretty card. I like the way it turned out. And this particular paper, Stampin' Up! Offered a bulk buying option for demonstrators where we could get a bigger pack of only 2 of the 2 double-sided prints. And these were the 2 that we could get. And they're different on the other side. So I have quite a bit of those, which means I'll be using some of those to make some of the other things you've seen in my videos recently. So that's card number 3. So then I went back, what have I not used for a while or at all? And I found the Noble Peacock designer paper. It's really cardstock more than paper. It is thick. It's very thick. And it has 3 patterns in three colors. It is so much fun, and then it has matching foils. And I have a bunch of this that I've hardly used. And it's thick enough that it has to be used like cardstock, so I can't wrap it around things and do like I would do designer paper. So I still have quite a bit of this. I think is beautiful. So I'm going to be seeing what I can do with some of my use up all my designer paper stuff. That's the green one. And this is the blue one. Isn't this pattern pretty? And then the other one is Pretty Peacock. And then there's matching just plain foil to go with each of those. So I decided to do a card with those, and I had this fun stamp and die set that, again, I can't remember the name of it either, but I'll put it in the description below. I know, I'm sure you're tired of hearing me say that. I used it when it first came out, and then I haven't used it again. So this is another fun fold card. So this is my card. From the front, it just looks like a regular card, but the fun fold part is it does this, and it'll stand up by itself. So if you can see that, if I put it in the camera, it would help. So this card was a lot of fun to make. I've made this style of card previously. A couple years ago, I made a Christmas card in this style. And I found on Pinterest where somebody had done a card almost like this, but just this part was a hair different, using these candle dies. And I just thought, what a fun way to use all these foils. This is the turquoisey foil, which is supposed to be Pretty Peacock, the green foil, the blue foil, and then in the background I used the printed blue cardstock. And I just think this card is very, very pretty. And it's the Noble Peacock suite has matching rhinestones that go with it, so I put those on here also. I'm trying to decide if I want to put any anywhere else, but I really like the way this card looks the way it is. So those are my 4 cards that are my April cards for my card class. And I have anywhere from 4 to 16 people who would come to my class on any given month. And we're all missing that we can't do this in person. So like I said, last month I put it online, and this month I'm putting it online also. So they still have options. You can place an order through my online store, and you can get either the completed cards or card kits. The card kits cannot have any stamped images in them, so you would have to already have these stamp sets or use something else to make them. It's a minimum $25 purchase from my online store, or I also give them the option, because some of them are in my downline, some of them have other demonstrators, that they can just pay $20 to make the cards or to get the 4 cards. So those are the options for these cards. And in the next 4 days, last month I did all these in one tutorial, and that's too much. It's too much for me, and it makes the video way too long. So in the next 4 days there will be a tutorial, one each day, how to make these 4 cards. And in each tutorial I will put the host code. I ask that you use my host code if you order from my online store, and that puts all the orders into one, which makes it better. It lets me get the host gifts, which I can then use to give out as prizes for people. So here's another quick look at the 4 cards. This one is, I don't even have a favorite this time. I love them all. This is the one with the belly band. Usually I can look at one card and say that one's my favorite. And I kind of did this with each card as I made it this time. I made this one first, and I just think it's really pretty. And then I've been wanting to use these little guys. Their catalog is almost up, and I don't know if they'll be in the next catalog. And I hadn't used them yet. I didn't mention on the balloons, I colored them with Winkastella after I stamped them. I like to add that little bit of sparkle. So there's my 4 cards. Let me know what you think, and then starting tomorrow, Sunday. Yes, I'll put the first one up. I don't know what order I'm going to do these cards in, the videos, but one of these I will do tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow the video will go up. So let me know what you think of the cards. Let me know if you have any questions. It is almost time, as I said, for the new Stampin' Up! Catalog. So if you do not have a demonstrator and would like to receive a catalog, please let me know, and I will get one to you as soon as they come out. They go live on June 3rd, but I'll be able to order them sometime in May. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and happy Easter to everyone.